for today?
I'm ready for today. It's going to be a great day.
Yeah.
I bet the person you're meeting with is going to be super duper nice.
Super duper.
Super nice. I bet you they're going to be lovely. I bet it's going to be a great reading.
Yeah.
And I bet you they're going to appreciate you.
I just want to feel validated, Mom.
I know.
So I'm Chris Harrison. Tyler hopefully knows me from hosting The Bachelor, Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise, and also the game show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Hopefully he knows me from one of those things. Or he may not know me at all. We're here at the Four Seasons. I kind of didn't want it in my house, so it was really kind of a clean thing for Tyler. A neutral playing field, if you will.
Hello.
Hi. Chris Harrison.
Great to meet you.
Good to see you. Nice to meet you as well. I'm really excited to sit down with Tyler today because I have never done anything like this. Have a seat.
They kept me hidden over there because I never know who I'm reading. And these
So wait, so you don't know until when? Until you walk up?
Yeah, literally keep it completely secret from me.
So do you have any idea what I do for a living or what I...
Zero, yeah.
So you're still sitting here going, I have no idea who the F this person is.
No clue, but you look very familiar though, so that is totally, I'm sure I've seen you. It's just sometimes, you know, name, face, connection is tricky.
I'm an incredible television host.
Fabulous.
I host a show called The Bachelor and Bachelorette.
Oh, okay,
And, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Oh.
The game show.
There you go. That's how I know you. I love that show. Oh my gosh.
You know, I'll say this about Tyler, I think he has his work cut out for him today.
I have my notepad, and the way that this works is I usually just scribble and we'll kind of see what happens. It's my way of meditating, basically.
Okay. While I'm excited, there is this certain sense of like, what am I doing? Like, why would I agree to do this? Frankly, I'm a producer. I love TV. Tyler's good TV. And there's that curiosity there of like, how does he do it?
So sometimes bringing objects will help solidify a connection. So I'm just gonna take a minute and we'll jump in and see what comes through. So I'll hold that. Because this book really is giving it for me, so give me 1 sec. As this is coming in, there's kind of this, there's a lot going on with this. I'm gonna try to figure this out. They're having me talk about this one situation where an individual would have passed away, and the only way I can really describe it is it feels like it wouldn't have been age appropriate. And so it's basically the feeling of like, yeah, I got to live some years, but my life was definitely cut short. You're referencing to a contemporary. It would be male. They're having me talk about the degree of how this would have happened. Point A to point B. Let's see. Anytime they reference to like point A to point B, it usually references to someone traveling. And when it comes to the actual passing itself, there's this reference of a little bit of confusion around like an error, or does that make sense?
100%.
Okay.
Very much.
So it just feels really tragic. I mean, it's just kind of this feeling of like, wow, had I known that was our last interaction, I would have done X, Y, and Z. It's that kind of feeling. So does that make sense in relation to this individual?
It does.
For some reason, there's more of a feeling of suddenness kind of attributed to it. It's kind of a feeling of like, like,
right.
So in what you know about this, the individual's passing, who would be the male contemporary, was this more of a sudden thing, or would that have been an understandable reaction?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, gotcha.
It was funny that you said contemporary because he was the ultimate contemporary in my life. He was my mentor.
Right.
His name was Bill Teiggins, and he was an incredible sportscaster for Oklahoma State University.
Wow.
For football and basketball.
Gotcha.
He was in Colorado calling a basketball game. They were flying back to Stillwater, which is the home of Oklahoma State University, and his plane went down. Wow. So he died in a plane crash. A couple of things that you hit on I found very interesting. It was pilot error. After, obviously, the investigations, all it was found to be pilot error. It was a simple mistake. Just forgot something. It was a cold night. Things froze. Plane went down. It went down in a field in Colorado. You go back to 2001, we didn't have our iPhones and stuff, and there was no texting, and so we had this thing called answer machines, and I came home, and on a crazy day there'd be 3 messages, and I came home and there was like 40 messages on my machine, and I immediately knew something's wrong, and the worst was realized, and all of them were lost. There's a memorial in the field. There's a memorial at Oklahoma State University for the kids and for everybody that died in the plane. The book is it was a gift I got from him. He was a very dear friend of mine, and I had a wonderful, loving father, still do. But Bill was also a bit of a father figure. I was really young. I was 22 years old. He gave me my break in this business. I mean, he's the reason I'm in television.
It's amazing. Wow.
I love still telling stories about him, sharing stories with my kids, people that are getting in the business. I talk about him a lot just because he was that impactful at a time when I needed someone to be impactful in my life.
Do you know if anyone on your mom's side of family, like aunt figures or anybody who, I'm trying to think how to kind of say this. This is tricky. She's coming through, she's having me talk about physical health versus mental health. And she's just having me talk about, obviously, the very real physical things she was dealing with. But there may have been people who either said, like, I don't want to say that they said that she was making it up, but
Right.
it kind of feels like there would have been some situations where people either didn't know the severity of what she was going through or didn't maybe validate it to the extent that she was actually feeling it. It's a very real feeling, it's a very real condition.
Right.
But there's just this reference of like being believed, and that comes through. Do you
Yeah.
know if that was a dynamic at all?
Very much, yeah.
Okay. At a time when someone's ill, usually people want to kind of come together and help someone.
Right.
And I'm sure her family cared by all means. But there's some reference to this of like some people going away or stepping back. And I just feel like maybe some people might hold on to some guilt of being like, I wish I would have visited, wish I would have seen her. Because there's this feeling of kind of like distance in some way. Do you know anything about this?
Yeah, it makes sense. So we're talking about my mom's sister. Her name was Joyce. And she was probably late 50s, 60s when she died. Still young, and she suffered from Crohn's disease her entire life, sick her entire life, all throughout her childhood, adulthood. And it wasn't one of those diseases that's always visual and always easy to see, but
Right.
which makes sense to what you were saying.
Yeah, just being believed.
So I think there was guilt. It's probably, guilt in the family,
Yeah.
I'm sure, that people that maybe didn't pay as much attention or didn't come as much as they should have or could have. And I know it was weighed heavily on my mom. Obviously, it's her sister.
Yeah.
But basically took care of her in her days. But it was a lot. It was a lot. It took over my mom's life for quite some time.
Wow, I can't even imagine. There's just a deep sense of appreciation for the people who stuck around and an understanding for the people who weren't able to emotionally deal with it. And there's just a very strong sense of peace around that. And so considering your mom was there for her for such a long period of time, she came through to just let her know as well that
Yeah.
she's okay and that she appreciates what she did for her. And that might be the message in and of itself. So
That would be enough.
Just the fact that she came through.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I was a little surprised that my Aunt Joyce came through so strongly today because I didn't bring a picture and anything.
Sure.
Does that mean something?
I think it's just a testament to the connection that she has to your mom and probably to the entire family. And sometimes when people come to these sessions, these loved ones come through for them, and other times they come through for other family members.
And I had no objects, no pictures, nothing about my aunt, but he drew into what happened. It was incredible. And I want my mom to watch this because I think it'll be very profound and meaningful for her. Tyler, that was great.
Oh, it's
Thank
so
you
good
so
to
much.
meet you, of course.
Really a pleasure.
Oh, absolutely.
Thanks for the time.
You know it.
The energy. He's somebody I think I'll keep in touch with and just see how he's doing and help him along the way. Are you exhausted after these things?
You know, it's both exhausting and invigorating.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to explain.
I would
but-
just think you would go home and just... It's like he is seeing parts of this crazy dramatic movie and he never gets to see the end and he doesn't even know who the lead character is. And I'm like, how do you not want to know? We'll bring you into the mansion sometime.
Yes, if you ever need me, I'm on speed dial.
Thanks, Tyler. Take care, bud.
Thank you, bye.
But he doesn't want to know that. There's something very sweet and genuine about that.
Oh,
That was wild. Again, I came into this not knowing what to expect, and honestly, I enjoyed the conversation. He's a good human. You get good vibes about Tyler. I find him fascinating.